Oh, Girls Government is a program where we meet in 2 schools in London West for the past 5 months. The goal of the program is to motivate young girls into politics.
Over the past few months, we have learned about the different ways that we can advocate on behalf of a cause.
The issue we chose was different types of violence people experience. We are here at Queen's Park today to present the issue at hand. Some of the things we learned are learning to write a letter to the minister.
How to make a letter, a petition, and how to collect signatures, and finally, how to write a press release. Throughout the past 5 months, we came to see the missing pieces of the services that victims receive. We are here to make serious changes.
Hi, my name is Janessa McDonald.
And my name is Emma Wilsey.
For the last 5 months, we've had 3 speakers that talked to us about the topic of abuse.
The first speaker we had was a man that worked for Victim Services. He told us that Victim Services help people who are recovering of abuse by helping the suffering person change their locks and get therapy for what they have went through.
Our second speaker was a man who experienced abuse as a child and was able to explain what he experienced to our group. He said that because of the abuse he experienced, he started getting into drugs and other bad habits.
The last speaker was a woman from CAS. She taught us that there are many different types of abuse, and most people who have been abused don't end up abusing others when they are older.
Out of the 3 speakers
we have learned that abuse can lead to depression and other bad habits, such as drug abuse and drinking habits.
Hello, my name is Brooke Weingarten.
And my name is Brooke LeDuc.
The visitors who came to speak to us told us the problems they and people they've helped have run into.
Even the services that rely on good-hearted volunteers lack the funding to train and to advertise their services. Overall, there is a shortage of community services for victims of abuse.
The speakers have told us many situations that include excessively long wait lists for mental health services.
In particular, there are over 6,500 children and youth waiting more than a year for treatment from community-based mental health services.
Which mean child victims of violence and abuse are not getting the counseling they need in a timely way.
Hi, I'm Zoe Kell.
And I'm Sarah Hammam.
The London West Girls Government is asking the Legislative Assembly to direct the Government of Ontario to immediately increase funding for shelters for victims of domestic violence and their children because too many victims of abuse end up on the street.
We are also asking to improve access to programs such as peer support programs and eliminate wait lists.
Volunteers and service providers also need more resources for training.
Finally, we are here today to call on the government to improve promotion of services for victims through media campaigns and requiring police to inform victims about available services.
Because right now, too many victims don't know where to go after crimes are reported. As the London West Girls Government, we hope to see changes throughout Ontario.
We will now take questions.
What was the most profound thing that you found when you took this program?
The most profound thing that we found in this program was probably the wait lists for services. So Sarah, would you like to explain?
It takes a long time for people to get the help.
Exactly, yes.
Good point.
Anyone else?
Any other questions?
Yes.
What was the experience of doing a petition like?
It was really hard to explain and try to get people to recognize what is going on with what is happening, and it was kind of easy, I guess. So yeah, we really knew what we were talking about, and we kind of influenced them to get them to sign it.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Any?
Yes.
Did you get the feeling that this is a problem only in London and London West, or is it more of a provincial issue, a provincial concern? Do you have any sense of that?
More provincial, because there's so many people in the world that gets abused. So mainly more the country, more the world. So.
It happens all over.
Does anybody here feel they made a difference by taking this program?
Yes.
When you were doing the petition, did any of your peers ask you questions, or any of the adults?
Just our teachers. Nobody. Like what our topic was and who we were talking to. Stuff like that.
Was anybody surprised by the facts on your petition?
Some. They were surprised about the 6,500 children and youth that are on the waiting list, so they thought that was too big of a number for children and youth to have waiting that long.
Anything else, Julia?
They were kind of surprised because they didn't know anything was going on until we told them, because we figured it out and then we told them, so now they know what's going on in the world.
Did the experience of hearing from the speakers, did that change your own view of the issue? You knew that it was an issue initially, which is why you had selected it, but what did you learn from hearing from the speakers?
That anyone could be victims of abuse, that people with the best life could get stolen from that life by just one person. So it was hard listening to the people, but I understood it after.
Does anybody else want to respond to that one?
I learned that it drove people to bad behaviors, and it may take their life off course, and it's just good to have them try to get it back on, and that's why we're here, to try to help them.
So if there were more services, it would help prevent people from falling into those bad behaviors.
Yes, that's what we hope, so they can be aware of what is going on.
Right.
Can someone explain a little more what peer support means for victims of abuse?
Some people can go to their friends, their family, their relatives, their teachers, and tell them what's been going on, but not many people do that because they are afraid that it'll get worse and that no one will listen to them.
Anybody else?
It's a good one-on-one with a person that they will gain trust with, like a mentor, which is the wait list, like is what people are getting on wait lists for, but because it's so long that people are waiting 6 months to a year, so we would like to minimize that and have more people, like mentors, to help people who have been abused.
Zoe, did you have anything to say to that? Go to the mic if you do.
Zoe or someone else who hasn't spoken yet would have a chance to talk about what you're going to ask the ministers or the politicians for today.
I really don't want to pronounce this name wrong, but her name is Helena Jaksic, I believe. I asked in one of my letters, I asked Helena Jaksic to raise more awareness on elder abuse, because there's not many people talking about it these days, because they think that elders are in good home cares and their nurses or the people who are helping them are being nice to them and helping them and stuff, but some are really not, and I think we should really raise more awareness about that.
Anybody else want to comment on the letter that you sent to the minister? A minister? Natalie? You had such a good letter.
I didn't really finish mine.
I have one. I also put on my letter that the community hours or like the community advertisement, that the services don't have enough funding to just have people advertise their stuff for free. I mean, like to advertise their stuff, and they'd rather help the people, but if they don't know about it, they also can't help them. So we should have like a good, like a higher advertisement protocol, like more than 5% is what we researched, and that was the small number than what everybody else got.
That's good. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Good job. Do we all want to go together maybe